So now that you've been introduced to my tank, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the different plants and species in here. First of all, one of the things that always impressed me about planted tanks was these Dwarf Baby Tears, or some people call them HC. It stands for, I don't even know how to say it, Hermenthus calatrodes. I have no clue. But anyway, Dwarf Baby Tears, they're the smallest stem plant for the planted aquarium, and they're really popular because they make this nice lovely carpet, but they are a challenge, let me tell you. I haven't had overwhelming success. You see, I still have quite a few bare patches. This is after about 3 months of growth, but I'm finally really taking off here. You can see I got runners going through. The key is with this is to do a dry start. What I mean by a dry start is you kind of just get the substrate moist, fill the bottom with water, but the water isn't going to go above the substrate. And then you go ahead and plant the baby tears or whatever you're doing with the dry start, and just let it go for a month or two with no water in the tank. You need to cover the tank to keep the humidity high, and you need to spritz them every day. But that's how I started the baby tears. It wasn't an overwhelming success, but that's how you have to. The root structure is just, it's really, it's not very good. There's I guess the main feature of the foreground, the Dwarf Baby Tears. Now let's come back here. We'll get a shot on this little guy here if we can. Let's see if I can. There we go. There's a nice shot of a shrimp and one of my tetras there. The second foreground plant is, the second foreground plant is micro swords. Most of these I actually grew outside the tank. They were just in a dirt Rubbermaid container, and I grew these immersed as well. What's another word for a dry start? I grew these immersed. And then I grew these immersed in the tank along with the baby tears, getting those started, and I've been really happy with their growth. It just looks really cool. You can see there I got micro swords all the way in the back. So micro swords, Dwarf Baby Tears. This other foreground plant is Glosso. I've been really happy with Glosso. It actually came up as a weed. It was stuck in with some old Java moss that I've had, and man, it just goes to town. Hopefully you can see. Look at that root structure there, and it's just going crazy. The only thing is you have to trim it weekly. You can see right here. There's some Glosso starting to invade my baby tears, and if you don't watch it, it will invade and really just take over. Next foreground plant above on this cave hill thing that I have going on here, above the Glosso is Riccia fluitans. Now you probably can't see it at all because the Riccia is so thick now. But I started off the Riccia on a piece of slate, and I took the slate, I put some Riccia down on the slate, and I wrapped it in mosquito netting, and I had to sew it together. It was a massive pain, let me tell you, but I think the results speak for themselves. It's pretty nice, and I love trimming it. It will just purl like crazy. So there's the foreground plant wrap up. I got my little cave here with Riccia fluitans on slate on top. I have Glosso, I've got Dwarf Baby Tears, or HC, and then I have some micro swords.